Development can actually be met by your 2020 group, by your rock ministry group. You are not going to be dwarfed and be sitting in a corner and somebody come up to you and go, oh, I can't talk, I don't know how to talk to anybody, I've never learned to communicate. That is doing quite a mental jump. You are not handicapped. We do work with you on how to relate, how to stand in front of an audience, how to communicate one-on-one, how to go out in a crowd. You have learned that, and most of you have excelled and gone beyond our explanation, our hopes, and some are still developing in some area, maybe weak here, strong here. You're balancing out. It's okay. It's a process. It's all right. But you are not going to be socially handicapped, because you have not taken a girl out by yourself to a park where you probably end up alone looking in each other's faces and making out. How does making out help your social development? It has nothing to do with society. It has everything to do with your physical. That doesn't help you relate more to me because you made out with somebody. Well, because I touched her all over and I got stirred up and we slobbered on each other and our heartbeat raced. Now I can really relate to you, Sister Barb. Are you sure? What does that got to do with relating to the lady next door or the man down the street or the person on the MRT? It has nothing to do with social value. That is totally physical nonsense. That's not going to help you in society by being sexually active with half of the nation. In fact, you're probably going to run from them, because if you have to witness to them, it's like, oh my God, I remember what I did with you. How to hide from them. In fact, I had a girl in Bible school who was quite the talented lady, man. It blew me away. She could write her own songs, accomplished musician, super talented. Anything she wanted to do, she could do it. From a phenomenal family. In the ministry for years, very well writers, all kinds of stuff. I mean, she was up here, and when I came to Bible school, I was from a broken home, from a father who didn't care if by broken home I meant dysfunctional home, as far as one Christian, one not. Go to church, I don't care. Pay your own way through Bible school, not give you any money, get a job, work 3 jobs while I was going to Bible school, pay your own, it was very, not a real healthy family unit. Didn't care if I come home, don't care if I am home for the holidays, if I see you, if I don't, you do. It was just very dysfunctional. Here was my ideal of utopia. This girl comes from a home, they supply her a car, pay her way to Bible school. She don't have to work, call home every few days. Mommy and Daddy there, the school acknowledge her because her parents were alumni. And then there was me. Who are you? Okay? This girl got so sexually involved with the different males in our school that when it got time for me to get married, she could not even be in my wedding because 3 or 4 of the guys in the wedding party she'd been sexually active with. How to face them all? Come to my wedding, And to this day, when they get around each other, it's very awkward. Here she married a minister. Here he's a minister. He's a minister. And he's an assistant pastor. And there's her. And I know about it all. It did not help their social skills. In fact, it left a lot of scarring, a lot of hurt, and a lot of embarrassment. All right? So they want certain needs met. That's all that was. All it was is they had gotten a real rush from the physical, carnal lust. And so it became quite exciting, sneaking around, stirring each other up. And that's all they were doing. They believe it will prepare them for marriage. It did not prepare them for marriage. And I think you will see as we go on the damage that you drag into your marriage because of what you do during this social dating that's supposed to help you be a better person. So, I just stuck this in the top of everything else. That's not supposed to be there. Okay, let's talk about God's book. God is not out to torture you, like I said. He is wanting to keep you from heartbreak. He's wanting to keep you from pain. He's wanting you to look at all of the thousands of years of experience and not casually talk about this part of your life, and realize that you're not casually dating, but you are actually breaking the rules that God has established in His Word. Are you telling me, Sister Barb, that the Bible talks about dating and courtship? Well, I wouldn't say those words are listed in the Bible. However, the Bible is very explicit, as we'll be seeing in some slides in a few minutes, that He does designate one man to one woman. So how do you rationalize that with dating? Oh, I'm trying to find the one man or one woman. Is it? Is that what God said you do? Is that what He meant? He made a bunch of women when He made Eve, and He told Adam, sample all of them, see which one is a better fit, and go for it, guy. No, He made one woman, one man. So this course will help you understand the plans God has for your life now, and it will help you see how the attitudes you have today affect tomorrow. They will affect your marriage, and they will affect your family. Okay? I got this out of order somehow, and let me see what I stuck in here that's wrong. Can you show me slide 3? Because I stuck some papers in here that are out of order. Next slide. Is that it? No. Next slide, please. Slide 3. Okay. That one is not it. Go to the next one. Okay, effects of breakup. We're talking about that breakup is dating. Why do people date? This is the effects of people who date. Some of the things that happen. They internalize painful emotions. So after you've been with somebody, and I'm not necessarily saying that you've been sexually active with them, but you have been considering to be dating a person, and when this union breaks, and we are going to see there's different levels of inappropriate connection with another person besides physical, all right? Then you internalize painful emotions. You run to the next relationship quickly, possibly to medicate the pain from the previous relationship. Another effect of a breakup when you're dating, you get angry, and still today you get negative for pain. If you are angry after you break up with somebody, it's because pain has been caused to you. And in a minute, when we deal with some of the different levels that you can connect with somebody during dating, you will be able to see what kind of pain was caused, which level were you on with that person, okay? Next slide. You withdrew or avoid the other person, or perhaps all other people. When he gets around, she gets around, you go the other direction, man. You're very pained, very, very upset. So you withdraw from them. And then maybe you come to the conclusion, I'm going to withdraw from everybody that is that gender. I'll never forget one time I was in Bible school, and a bunch of my Bible school girlfriends, they were all dating and whatever. I wasn't. Mainly, I just didn't want to. You know, it wasn't so much that I just came up with all the stuff I had here, but I just really didn't want to. I was at Bible school. I wanted to focus on Bible school. But all of the other girls, they were in their 18s. I was in my 20s when I went to school. I'd already been out of school for about 5 years. So I was older than them. I thought they were all young. A lot of them were young, and I thought they were young. And so I didn't relate totally, but they would come to me when a boo-hoo and this cried and that problem, and they would come to me after they broke up and life was just so awful and things were just so terrible, and I'll never forget there was so many of them at one time that I had a party for all the girls and brought them into the common room, and I bought candy and chocolates, and we stayed up all night, and we had a I Hate Men party. And I organized all the activities, and we bilged on all kinds of food. We overate, had a great time, made fun of the male race. And it was doing this type of thing. When I thought of that, I thought, yeah, that's exactly what they did. They decided they would avoid that race at all cost. And we promoted that thing, and we cheered it, and we totally massacred all of the boys in Bible school, pretty much is what it boiled down to. So that is an effect of people that are hurt when they break up on this wonderful concept of dating. You become